Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good weekend. It's April 25th. Got GameStop, Twitter. Elon Musk is buying Twitter. I guess the deal is not finalized, but it's official. We'll see if the deal goes through. It's for, I think, $54 a share, and then he's going to take it private. Maybe 53. Let me see what I put in here. Something like that. 54.2. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. We're gonna look at some price action, some options. GME broke its low today. You can follow us on Twitter at HappyMoneyYT. We have a Discord server too. You're welcome to join. Both are free. This low volume illiquidity. Yeah, so Twitter got suspended on that news for a little bit, and it's back trading now. We'll see how that develops. SPY today kind of made it a move down, but it's been volatile. It's had a kind of a big range today. It was down like 1.5% or something like that at one point, but now it's kind of rallied back up. We'll see tomorrow. I'm not sure if tomorrow will be what tomorrow will quite hold. On the daily, we still have room to go on the RSI, and everything's still bearish, and there's still a little it did kind of hold that support a bit back there. On the hourly, pulled up the RSI, so it cooled it off, so it really could make another leg down, or yeah, I'm not too sure on tomorrow, because it looks like it could be in a range. Especially with this candle. I mean, that's somewhat of a bullish reversal candle. So then you could see something like, if it's like this, I was just looking back to this chart, maybe it'd consolidate with kind of big ranges before move up, or maybe it would just kind of start making a move up. Or we could be in this area right here, where it kind of has just a little bounce for a day or two and then continues down. I feel like we're probably closer to that, where it kind of consolidates, or maybe a little bit of a bounce for maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll see, and then kind of continues a move. Or today might be all the consolidation, and tomorrow just kind of makes a range and comes down. Kind of got out of some of my bearish stuff, flipped to some bullish stuff, got back out, kind of just in and out today. Once it's to overextended levels, I don't really enter positions too much. Sometimes I'll try and get on the reversal, but friend is your friend, so I just usually should leave it alone at least. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. I mean, MACD hasn't crossed over bullish, so it might not head up tomorrow much. This thing can move quick up though. This is a big earnings week too, so I think that's kind of what we're waiting on. That could make it rip, or probably make it dump too. Rocket is rallying today. Not specific news. I think the last news was just insiders buying, which is bullish for sure. Was that Rocket? I think that was. Yeah. Jonathan Heller purchases. Okay, so there was more insiders buying this today. Yeah, Red Blocks was ripping today. Financial General. Can't remember. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I saw an article about Red Block or Red Box. I don't know if it had Wall Street Bet sentiment or what, but it's definitely gone crazy today too. I think I saw an article about it being a potential short squeeze, which typically when you see articles on it, it's either you've missed it or it's probably not true. But sometimes you might catch an article where it's like, okay, that's legitimate. I mean, a lot of volume came in here. It's bullish on the daily, big green over the 9 moving average. This thing could keep moving. It's barely overbought on the daily. We'll see. I don't have a position in this one. There's no options. And I don't have capital tie up in shares right now. GameStop, on the other hand, was kind of faking me out for a bit during the day. I was like, I don't know, there's some signs of a reversal. We had the RSI divergence going on here and here. Lower price action, higher RSI. And then we kind of had it again even up here. And then if you look at the kind of all these hours here compared to these back here, it's also somewhat of a divergence. Just these two lows in here compared to this low and that higher RSI. But then this last hour, it's kind of showing that that's just to me, it just looks like a wash more or less. But we'll see actually, because that's 33.25. I mean, it's real close. But it looks like it wants to keep coming down. Not sure if we're going to get a bounce or not. Longer term momentum is definitely still down. Still seeing that gap filled around 125. See if it holds there, goes to 120 or what. Volume today is... That was another thing, this hourly. We were right here, saw volume pick up. I guess that was the 1030 volume. Okay, that makes more sense. But bigger volume than we had this divergence. So I was like, maybe we rally today for a bit before finding resistance and coming back down. But then now coming into close, we got about 40 minutes. Low volume, broke through the support. I did some covered calls. It was a little choppy today. I think I took a little loss. Sold one in here. We had the red candle under the 9. At our bearish MACD. It was just real slow and weird price action this morning, so not a great setup. It was actually, I was down on it all through here, even though the price is coming down, just because once my my triggers to enter were there, the premiums were lower. So coming through here is down a little bit, and then it finally came up some. And yeah, if I closed it here, it would have been up, I don't know, $500 or $600. It was pretty good. I sell basically at the money, or close, just out of the money, weeklies. And then I was trying to close it coming up in here, and then basically my trigger on the MACD, it's a little lagging for the 5 minutes, especially. If I was trading 1 minute, maybe it would have been better. Seeing the double bottom here though could have been my sign, but I'm not much of a scalp trader, so I don't know. I don't know exactly. Some days it works just because there's momentum stays in the same direction. Other days it's more difficult when it's so choppy. So kind of just have to get in and out. And my only indicator here would have been a double bottom and just taking profits, I guess. But got out here for a little loss. Got back in up here, right around here, and then a little gain. And then I just left it alone. I was like, this thing's chopping around. Dropping back down here now though. And that's just on my E-Trade account. On my other accounts, my covered calls are working well. So those ones I have a different strategy, just like a no touch. So in the morning, I'm picking, I don't know, I think I did 25 delta this morning. Basically from open, I'm looking at around 25 delta, which is changing in the morning. Now I'm just putting an order at the ask, and through the volatility, I'm getting a fill at the ask. So that's this 148 call. And I'm not touching it, so this is working throughout the day. Of course, if GME started to rally, then this wouldn't, but if it stays flat and just has a little volatility during the day and you're not looking at it, it can work all right. I would close this end of day. I think this one I'm going to leave, though, because this account actually is below the PDT rule, so they don't want me to day trade on it, which is fine. I'll hold one overnight. My Fidelity, I'll probably close that one. That one has enough. I don't have to worry about the pattern day trading. I did a 148 call on that one too, and it's up 21%. So I don't know, maybe with my E-Trade account with the covered calls on it, I could just do the same strategy, just sell a delta and then just leave it and not try and scalp in and out. The reason for the scalp is that you can make a lot more premiums a lot quicker because I'm selling so close to the money. So I'm not sure. Look at this buy coming up here. Jimmy's reacting a little bit. Yeah, I mean, hourly looks pretty weak. Looks just like we've had consolidation for another leg down, honestly. Kind of a bear flag of sorts, and that was also consolidation at a lower low, you know, a lower support. So, I did open one bullish play on GME today, which I'll probably try and close. A bit of a hedge or on my downside. Let me see here. So here's a history today. Oh boy. Yeah, covered calls. What else was going on? Basically what I described to you. Birds, I actually accidentally bought. I was trying to short calls and I bought them. But then looking at the chart, actually birds, I mean, it's picking up pretty good today. And for whatever reason, I think this has a pretty high negative beta because it seems to do well on bad market days. We do have, is this? Yeah, a bit of a divergence there even. Or to see like that. No, there's not a divergence there, I don't think. Right, 26.33. Maybe a slight one, but we do have on the 4 hour here, green over the 9, bullish MACD, so it might be starting to trend up from here. I don't think there's news on this. It just likes to travel when the market's not. Bike share program in Madrid, so they keep launching new cities, which to me is pretty bullish. That was 4 days ago though, so we'll see. The option chain is starting. It's moving enough, I think, today to where some. It was good for the option chain, basically. It turned down the YAS a touch. So I just decided to leave the calls. I can't really get out of them at this point, anyways. So I got a lot. What I get. I'm still trying to short calls too, some cover calls at a earlier date. I got 42.5 calls for 53 date expiration. I mean, they're cheap, so if there is much movement, might be a good move. Yang made a big gap up today, kind of settled down to during the day, but we've got a lot of time on those. We'll see. The price action is up 3%. Yeah, there's kind of this divergence here. On the hourly though, I don't trust the hourly a whole lot. Could just be consolidating. We'll see. This might have to consolidate some more before another move up. But the chart still looks really nice. You know, that daily chart looks good. So be nice to see big action on that one. I only have one contract though, of course. There's birds. I had a Tesla put debit spread I closed today for a small gain. I just kind of wanted to take some profits on stuff. SPY put credit spread, maybe, can't remember. GME, SPY, ATER. I got into a weekly ATER play. ATER had that big move and then it's settled down some. On the hourly, it's flipped back bullish though. We'll see if it's going to make a move. My play is aggressive. It's a 5 strike for Friday, so they're probably selling, get one for next week. But yeah, okay. Bullish on the MACD, green over the 9. It'd be nice if this thing set up a little gamma squeeze. Might just be consolidating though for the next few days. Volume's not really there. I'll probably sell that when the video's over. Yeah, that's most of my plays, I guess. Covered calls on GME on the way down, call credit spreads, put debit spreads, all that stuff. SPY's kind of hanging out up here at the high. Come into close. Let's see what is. Oh, and then I open up. Yeah, there's a SPY debit spread for a potential bounce. This is for Wednesday. So basically just seeing that candle on the daily, thinking it might be reversal. It looked more of a reversal candle before, but still kind of is. Thinking we might get a bit of a bounce up here, maybe 435 before more down move. So that's what I got that one for. Here's a tear. Tesla, I still have a bearish play on Tesla. I'll hold that one. That one's actually coming down some because of Elon Musk and probably split attention between Tesla and Twitter, I'd imagine would be the concern. So that's Tesla kind of reacting to that a little bit. Price action on Tesla too. It's not bad. I mean, SPY's actually come down a lot and Tesla's held up pretty well. Same with GME. So this is what I want to mention actually on GME. By this point, you probably left if you're listening for GME. But for those of you that stick around, here's a little nugget. Look at the weekly chart here. This is a pretty nice looking bull flag. And we really haven't had a bull flag like this on GME on a weekly in a long time. You can maybe say back here a little bit, but look at the difference here is the volume. This is all huge. This is to me saying if it gets to 125, that's going to be the lowest, and it might not even get there because all this volume and this price action, it looks like it might hold up, and as well as it's been doing this when the SPY has just been dumping, which when the SPY has days like this, they could have brought GME down to like $100, but it really hasn't. It's held up. So that makes me think that, you know, that's the other side of the coin for me. I'm like, well, GME, it might come down a little bit, but for how strong it's been in such a weak market, as well as just how it's looking on the weekly with all this volume on a bull flag. I mean, even back here, look, so it's even more volume than back here on this last pinch. These two pinches here, less volume. Even this pinch, and this one didn't even have, there's no bull flag set up. So just this price action. And even back here. And then if you look at the MACD, this is the most bullish the MACD's been on the weekly since back here in January. Well, February, but it started before that pinch in January. There's no auto there. So weekly turned bullish back here, but you really didn't see big price action until up here, till 9/4/2020. Then you got this bull flag here, more bullish bull flag, but bull flag nonetheless. And then kind of another one here, and the MACD stayed bullish this whole time, all the way through the January pinch, and consolidated, and it didn't flip bearish until this little bit, the end of that consolidation, last little pinch, and then it finally flipped bearish. And then all the other pinches since then have been small until this one, even this one. Look at that weekly MACD bullishness. It's weaker. The price action was not a bull flag, so that's my one hope for it, basically, is just that weekly chart. Momentum's all to the south, but we just have to wait until it starts to show signs of support with some volume that it's bouncing on, and SPY's kind of making a move. Eye of the day. That's what I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on Discord. Peace out.